problem, the vulnerability of waste management is that if somebody finds a better solution, then you're out of a job. And so as long as you accept there is waste, you need waste management. But if somebody finds a way to prevent waste, then there is no more or less waste management. So the opportunity is really to prevent waste, but there is always some materials, products that end up in waste and that have to be disposed of or dismantled or recycled. Waste is basically a child of the linear industrial economy, that you make, use and throw away. Performance, which means that waste is an abundant resource. In performance economy, the ownership remains with the fleet manager or manufacturer, fleet manager, and so therefore you don't have waste in that sense. You have used goods or you have used components or broken components that then are used at the highest value possible. So basically, in a performance economy, the waste management industry disappears and is transferred into a industry that will help fleet managers to reuse the goods or the materials at the highest value. Okay, the governments are responsible for household waste, for example, because household waste has no owner, because the household is anonymous. But as in industrial waste, the most intelligent way is to make the owner of the used good responsible for finding a new use or a new user or whatever. So if you take furniture, educate people not to throw used furniture away, but find somebody who maybe have less money or with children, they are growing up and so everything changes. So give an incentive for somebody who owns something and doesn't want it anymore to give it to somebody else. But of course there will always be mixed waste or sewage, which is liquid waste, where somebody has to take the responsibility, and then it's the government tries to accept that responsibility. Basically, any corporation that acts as a fleet manager. So you can take railway companies or airlines or shipping companies, because they will use their products as long as they can in order to make profit. And then it goes down to components. For example, Rolls-Royce selling power by the hour. They are actually leasing their engines. And of course, then you have no more waste. Now, electronic, I think, is the next candidate, because electronic companies today make money not by selling hardware, by selling smartphones, but by the apps. And so once they realize that their income and their profit come from apps, not from hardware, then they are probably better off by renting the smartphones or the tablets, whatever, because that makes sure that they get it back. And if they come back, they have value, and then they can be used, whatever, dismantled or reuse components. But you save a lot of hassle in procurement of raw materials, because your money, your profit comes from the apps. And so it's again, you have to rethink, though, where does your money come from? And that is the thing that you want to sell. And all the rest, you are normally better off as a manufacturer if you rent the goods, because then you retain the ownership of the resources.